Welcome back, everyone. I am super excited for today's review. I've been looking forward to getting my hands on this firearm ever since it hit the market. Today we're going to go over the new 10mm Sig P320 X Ten. If you are looking for a powerhouse of a handgun round, this 10mm should not disappoint. We are going to put it through the paces and see how it performs. A couple things before we get started though. If you have not liked and subscribed to our channel, click the like and subscribe button below. We would greatly appreciate it. Also feel free to leave any comments or questions below. Lastly, if you're in the market for a holster, we're always here to get you taken care of. You can check out all of our holsters for this X10 and hundreds of other models at our website, muddyrivertactical.com. First, let's start with a little background on the 10mm round. The 10mm was introduced in the mid-1980s and was adopted by the FBI for a short period of time. At that time, they were looking for a more powerful round for the agents to carry. The 10mm did not last long in the law enforcement arena though, mainly due to high recoil, it being harder to control, and just less round capacity. It has, however, gained a lot of popularity here in the last few years in the civilian market. It is a beast of a handgun round, and a lot of people are using it for hunting, backpacking, camping environments to protect themselves in areas with bears or mountain lions or things of that nature. We get a lot of people calling for holsters for them that are just going hunting in the mountains and just want something for added protection. The 10mm is also a super capable round for concealed carry. Alright guys, let's dive into the details on the Sig P320 X Ten. To start, it is a striker fired gun and has a 15+1 round capacity magazine. It does come with 2 magazines in the box. The Sig X10 has a 5-inch bull barrel and weighs in at roughly 33 ounces empty. When I first got it, I thought the weight on the gun was a little heavy, but I have found it to be balanced really well and it makes it shoot great. So the weight is kind of a little heavy, but it also controls the recoil and has added benefits to it. The MSRP on this firearm is $799, but I have seen them all over the map. I've seen some places up to $1,000. So if you're in the market for this gun, definitely do your research and make sure you don't overpay for it. This Sig P320 X Ten comes with green X-ray night sights. Like all the other Sig models using these, I'm a big fan of these sights. They have been great. It also comes optic ready, which if you're going to put an optic on this firearm, I would definitely not suggest going with a budget option. I would definitely spend the money and get a good optic that is made to handle the abuse and recoil that this 10mm can throw at it. Like the other 320s, this is a chassis system, so the fire control unit is a serialized part of the gun and can be moved to different frames, which is super nice. So my hope on this gun is this is a obviously full-size gun. I'm hoping Sig will come out with a 10mm in a concealed carry package, you know, maybe a 4-inch barrel or something like that. 10mm has gained a lot of popularity and there's a lot of people carrying it for concealed carry as well. So hopefully they'll come out with some frames and slides for the shorter, more concealed carry version of this at some point. The ergonomics on this X10 are updated. They did a very good job. I really applaud Sig for the whole design on this gun and just how it feels. Most people will be able to get a full grip on the gun, which is going to be a must if you're going to shoot a 10mm and shoot it well. It feels slightly larger than a 9mm, of course. However, it is not the beast of a grip that you would figure it would have to be. The beaver tail on this gun allows for a nice high grip and aids in recoil management and does a really nice job. I was overly surprised at how well this gun shot. When I got it, I thought it was gonna beat me up, and after 250 rounds, I was gonna be wore out, but it really shoots very well for being this big of a caliber. Don't get me wrong, it is definitely not an entry-level pistol by any means. However, if you have some shooting experience and just follow basic shooting fundamentals, this 10mm is very shootable. The grip, like all of them, has the undercut, which is super nice as well. And the texture on this is super nice. It's not overly textured, but it definitely allows you to get a great grip. So overall, the frame and grip beat my expectations by a lot, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It has ambi slide release, which is super nice for the left-handed shooters out there like myself. The magazine is also swappable, so if you want to swap it to the left-handed side, you can. All the controls overall are the same as you've seen on SIGs for a while now, and it's the same that you've come to expect from them. They all work great and just function like they should. It does have a 5-slot Picatinny rail on the front for a wide variety of lights and lasers if you so choose to add one. The trigger is also super nice. It is a flat face trigger and has a 4-pound trigger pull. The take up is very little and then has a great wall and just a super clean and crisp break. The reset is also quick and then just right back to the wall and then just 4 pounds. Very, very nice trigger in this gun, which makes this gun very accurate. This trigger is excellent and is what you would expect from a Sig Sauer. Reliability has been great on this gun and is, like I said, what you'd expect out of a firearm of this level. You don't think, you definitely should not pay $800 and have a gun that has any reliability problems, especially for the money. So we took this X10 out of the box and we went straight to the range. We did not clean it, we didn't oil it, nothing, just straight from the box and went to the range, and we have roughly 250 rounds through it, and it was performed without a hiccup in the world. We shot 180 grain blazer brass through it for all of those rounds. No reason other than 10 millimeter is just super popular in our area right now, so that's all we could get our hands on. Blazer has always been good, so if it will shoot that, I think it will shoot anything, but just full transparency, that is the only ammo we had shot through it. Overall, this firearm has really impressed me, and it shoots way better than I was anticipating. I was thinking it would be a handgun that was very hard to control, and I would be hurting at the end of 250 rounds. However, I found that not to be the case at all, and I was actually ready to keep shooting it. We shot it out to 60 yards, and it was super accurate, and that's just with the regular sights on it, so I can only imagine the ability of this firearm with an optic on it. Sig Sauer did a great job on the complete design of this firearm to make it a perfect combination of comfort, balanced weight, and still very shootable in a 10 millimeter. If you're in the market for a 10 millimeter handgun, I would definitely recommend you taking a look at the 320 X10 and put it into your considerations for your next firearm. It is a solid firearm and backed by Sig Sauer, so you have nothing to worry about there. Thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate you all. Until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.